Hello YouTube. Basically this segment is about our black women bashing our black men. As a black woman, I'm going to say this. I do not agree with the way our women are handling the situation. Just because we get a few knuckleheads that put themselves out on YouTube and tell the world that they hate black women, we should not engage in the ignorance. We should not come back with a video saying, oh, I don't date black men and I don't like black men and black men are this and that. No, let these black men on YouTube make themselves look like fools. Why should we engage in it? Why should we bash black men? My thing is, I'm a person of equality. And when I say equality, basically, I will make a comment, and I'm pretty sure that those who have seen my comments, my comments would be, how can you talk down on black women when black men, I'm not going to say you all aren't, but some of you aren't no better. Black men, there are some black men that actually contribute to some of the anger and the rage of black women. And I guess this is why a lot of black women come back on YouTube like, oh, well, black men ain't no good either, you know. But we shouldn't have to do that. We're better than that. And my next segment will be about the black men. But for now, we're going to focus on the black women. Black women, stop getting on YouTube and saying that white men are better than black men. Stop it. That is ridiculous. For one, your father is black. Okay, so you're gonna tell me those whose father was productive in their lives, those of you, apparently the ones that get on YouTube, they didn't have their father wasn't pretty much in their lives. That's where it seems, because there is no way in the hell I would get on a media website and promote that black men are no good when I was fathered by a black man. You understand me? Like, why would I do that? I love black men. I'm married to one. Been married 8 years to one. And I am ecstatic with my marriage. I love it. I love him. I love our son. And pretty much I just do not agree with you black women who say there's no good black men out there, because there are plenty. It's just you haven't been looking in the right places. Same goes for black men. We'll get on that later too. But you black women some of you don't give some of the black men chances. Some of you black women like to get it now. And what I mean by get it now, you like the man to have everything right then and there. You want him to have the car, the house, the education. You want him to have everything like right there when you meet him. And a lot of us black women, we lose out by wanting all that right then and there. That's our problem, some of our problems. Instead of, meeting someone, and, because it's some black men that they'll approach you. They'll approach you, and they'll be like, I'm in school right now, I have a part-time job, I'm at home right now. And I'm saying the younger version, not somebody like 40 years old, but, and those black women like, oh, for real? You stay home with your mama? Oh, you only got a part-time job? And, some of them will do that. And they lose out on a good man. And then when he do go finish school and get that education and that career and then the house and then that nicer car, and then he go and get another black woman, you look at him like, oh, he get money and success and he go get a white woman. Black men ain't no good. You are at the fault. Some of us black women, we are at fault for some of these, I'm going to say not all, but some of these brothers that do have the success and the education and all those things, we're sometimes at the fault because when he didn't have that, you turned him down. He weren't good enough. And I've witnessed this because I've been in a situation where I've seen even friends do this. They wouldn't date the guy because he didn't have that nice car. He was in school. I'm not talking about productive black people. We're in a whole different setting. I'm not talking about the ghetto. Okay, I don't know how that goes. Some of that goes, but from what I've heard, but I'm just talking about in a different setting, a different group of black people. the ones that do decide to go off to college and do good for themselves. I've seen, black women, our black women, turn down guys that's in school. I mean, you guys are going to school yourselves. You get what I'm saying? You're not at that level where you expect this black man to be. I'm not telling you to do these things and you're being productive and then, to accept a black man that's walking around with his pants sagging and yo, what's up, shawty, and all that. I'm not telling you women to lower yourselves to get those type of men. There's men that's on your level that you guys still did. That's the black man I'm talking about. Black women, these men, like I said, they're in school. Some of them don't have the cars. They don't have that fly gear. But guess what? They're going to school to get an education. And at the end, they're going to have those things. But some of us black women, we don't want to wait on that. We want that now. And then we wonder why we're single now, some of us. And you cannot do that. You cannot do that. We gotta give more of these brothers chances instead of putting them down. And I'm not speaking for the ones that's not trying to do better for themselves. This segment is definitely not for those who want to sell drugs and want to commit crime and all that and make babies. We're not even talking about those. That's a different group of black people. And I'm not even going to talk about them because we're on a positive level right now. We're not even going to get into the negative. That's why a lot of these black men that get on here, a lot of our black men that bashes the black women, they get on here and they talk about women that's on a negative level. They're not even talking about the positives. Now I'm talking about the positive women who's trying to do something with their lives, but they also have jacked up attitudes as well. When I was in school and everything, I met my mate in school and everything. He didn't have the cars. He didn't have that house. He wasn't already established. We expect these men to be established already. And, and some of us, we're not even established ourselves. You cannot expect so much from a person when you're not at that point yourself. And a lot of us lose out. And that's real talk right now. A lot of us lose out because we want a man that's already established. I'm not like I say, we're not talking about the negative. We're not talking about those, the ones that who has no goals. We're talking about the ones who's trying to get to that point. At least he's trying, but we don't want to wait on that. And another thing that I find very disturbing is that you guys will put a white man on a pedestal. Are you guys really that shallow? You guys will put a white man on a pedestal and smash your men. Like, black women, wake up. Wake up. I'm not going to say that these white men don't care about you, but white men have problems too. They have problems too. They're not perfect. They are so far from perfect. Actually, not all. I'm going to say the ones who's inexperienced with blacks. The ones that are inexperienced with blacks, these are the ones that really grew up in a white setting. Everything is white. They probably see one or two black people. They don't have black friends. These are the ones I'm pretty much talking about. And they do decide to start mingling with, a mixed crowd, and then and then decide to date a black woman. Those types, to be honest with you, let me tell you, I just find them a bit dry. And when I say that, is that most white people that do not really know too much about blacks, they tend to come off very sarcastic, and they also tend to have this dry humor, and it's always about race. Like, they have to throw in a joke, the corniest shit. Excuse my language, but it upsets me, because I even have some colleagues that loves to throw these little lame ass jokes, and I get so annoyed with it. Why do, I'm gonna say, 80% of white men have to throw out a joke, and it's dry, and their sarcasm sucks? And it seems like most of them, everything they say is sarcastic. and they come off with all this sarcasm, and then they come off with these lame, dry jokes. And please stop it. I'm talking about the ones that really never been around too many black people. They just come off so just like, ugh. I can't put up with it. But you got some cool ones out there that who've been around blacks, and they don't throw out little black jokes or whatever. But black women, we need to stop throwing ourselves to some of these white men. Like, seriously, like white men talking to you guys, think like, oh my gosh, like you're like the queen of the world. Then you think that, okay, now I got a white man and I got a white man's attention, let me just kick all the black men to the curb. Like, some of you have that mentality. You think like that, and I don't think you guys should think like that. It's just all this bashing needs to end. Like, seriously, like black women. Often, we was raped and we was beaten, and you guys are so quick to say you want a white man. Some of you so quick to put down your own men, and black people, you guys gotta wake up. If we don't stick together, then guess what? We're subjecting ourselves to slavery all over again. That's the way I feel. I mean, a lot of these non-black people, they don't care for us. And you guys, I don't think you guys realize that. Some of you think that they actually do. But in our reality, some of them don't. And I'm going to say probably about 20% of non-black people actually do care for blacks. Because I've met some. And I'm saying the population, about 20% at the most. And that's really going to stretch at the most, that actually really care for blacks, and then you got you got the other 80% that really don't give a shit about us. They will take us for a ride. They will. And a lot of us black women, we think that because a white man is attracted to us, that, oh wow, we've made it. Please get over that. Get over yourself. Get over it. And I hate the fact that we bash each other and put each other down just to uplift the next. And we need to stop this. We really do. Black women, some of us are at fault, because like I say, we lose out on a lot of good black men because he doesn't have it now. He's not established. You gotta stop being like that. You really do. I mean, if you know that this man is trying to accomplish, he's trying to reach some goals, yes, I'm not saying, you're over here with a doctorate's degree or a bachelor's or whatever, and then you meet Tyrone off the corner, give him a chance. I'm not saying that. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying. That man, he's in school, he's he probably have an associate's, trying to go and get a bachelor's or master's or whatever. Give that man a chance. Don't, because he doesn't have it now, don't turn him down or shoot him down. And then you wonder why some of us get bad raps. We can't keep shooting these good men down just because he doesn't have it now. And that's all I wanted to say about the black women. And my next segment will be about the black men. Yes, the black men. Okay, you guys, I hope you guys enjoy this segment. Leave your comments. Those who want subscribe, and those who don't. Till then, I'm out. Bye.